Welcome back to day 3, and so happy to have you on this journey, learning how to be a better defender these 7 days. So day 3, it's all about keeping our hips forward. Keep our hips forward? What's that? Well, I'll tell you all about it and why our hips are so important for us being able to give our team an opportunity to transition out of an attack. Similar to passing, a lot of our success in digging is in correlation with our hips staying locked towards our hitter. At the very least, our target. If we aren't quick on our read, maybe our arms are naturally tight to our body, or the ball just gets on us too quick, the blowback from the attack will slam our platform into our body, causing the hips to give way, creating a new angle away from our preferred target. The other situation where our hips are most likely to open is when a ball is attacked outside of our body, maybe on the left, on the right. As we spoke about in day 1, about how our arms naturally sink back to our midline while tracking the attack. You can see here with Dayan's arms already connected in the midline, but the ball being outside of his body. This unconscious movement into our body leaves us more likely to connect our arms in the midline and then moving as a unit outside our body, which peels our hips away from our attacker and most often the center of the court. The result? A dig without the possibility of a second touch. So let's learn some ways how we can set up so our touch can more consistently turn into an opportunity for your team to transition and take the point. When we're digging the quick, we have the rare opportunity of having our hips face the attacker and our intended target. This allows our body and arms to serve as a backstop for the upcoming attack without having to make any complicated contortions with our elbows, wrist, or body to distort the natural angle of the line of the attack back to the target. Unlike the quick, when the ball is set to the pin hitter, both line diggers will now have to make a decision of how to face up against the attacker. Our hips facing the attacker, our hips facing the target, or the traditional style, the hips slightly facing both, with our line foot a little more in front of our inside foot. Traditional style, 50-50. The traditional style consists of a mix in between both, with the line digger's foot on the sideline slightly in front of their inside foot, naturally creating a minor angle back to the center of the court. This is how I was taught, making sure my arm closest to the line was aligned and guarding any possibility of the line attack. Think 12 o'clock, whereas my inside arm was 2 on a clock. I'm able to react on the line while any ball hit towards my right arm. I know my body and arm posture will naturally angle the ball into the middle of the court with little to no adjustments needed from my hips, wrist, elbows, or shoulders to put the ball back towards the middle of the court. Just like in basketball, we were looking to take a charge with our hips facing the opposing attacker, as you can see here, Satorsky. If we were quick enough to lunge, maybe get a step in to our left, to our right side, without our hips rotating towards one side or the other, this is the dream. This isn't just a stab or reach to the side, this is a full commitment to getting the ball up, throwing ourselves in front of the ball and giving it a clear backboard to assure the ball will stay in the court and up, which we'll talk about later. By fully committing ourselves and our body to the dig, we give ourselves and our team the best percentage of transitioning and taking the point. But we have to be tougher and more determined than a simple reach outside of our body. We must commit and square up. The last one, facing the target. Instead of squaring up towards the hitter, the last option has our hips peeled open towards the middle of the court, drastically reducing our width our feet take up on the court, but allowing our platform to angle the ball back to the center of the court. I'm starting to see this style used more and more by liberos and setters digging on the line. It is a technique that I believe has a lot of great merit. Defending line attacks leaves us little time as defenders to make a contortion on the ball back to the middle of the court, where our setter will be able to make the second touch on the ball. This is in a strong contrast to squaring up on the ball, where we will take more court with our posture, but the natural angle of our platform will dig the ball a little off the court or just straight in front of us to position for it, leaving a difficult task for our setter to make the a second touch. So get on the court with a coach, teammate, and have them attack balls to you on the line. Be curious to see which posture helps you dig more balls, which posture you can dig more balls to the middle of the court, and if there is a posture where you can achieve a happy medium for both. Find your own personal style for greatness. It's up to you. See you tomorrow, where we will discuss how to be a better and more consistent defensive player and our ability to dig the ball straight up.
Better today, better tomorrow, better together.